Dash here. Network studios and ting. What's happening? We have.
Is a fucking chow.
Nah, don't. Nah, we're very snowy round here now, guys. Look at this. I've literally yesterday I put snow everywhere. I think you guys saw when me and Ant built a house last night. By the way, doesn't it not just like look sick? Like I don't know. Like look at it. Can you invite?
It took 25 minutes to build a house yesterday.
Can you invite?
Hello?
Wait. Harrison just. There we go. So yeah, guys, we're kind of very snowy at the moment. The only disappointing thing is it's quite awkward to put them on roofs because like you can't place snow on them that easily because the stairs they're not classed as a full block. Guys, there we go, there we are.
I found my new wife.
Lol. We're just getting ready to do a PD today, guys. You know, it's Tuesday. We're just kind of deciding like what's gonna happen, kind of thing. Like not in the ep, but like who's in the ep and who isn't, and that kind of stuff. So we're like, you know, we're just trying to like get through our ideas, stuff like that. Unfortunately, Ethan's, you know, gonna be out of Park Drive. Someone joined his party today, and he just basically said a load of stuff behind my back and said he couldn't be bothered to join. So he's completely gone. I'm afraid it's a shame. He was a good actor. He was good in Park Drive at what he was doing, but he just unfortunately isn't here and isn't coming on to do episodes. So he's unfortunately well and truly gone. And I don't like backstabbing people. Like I never forced him to join in the first place, so he's gone. So we won't be seeing him. But just to you know, just to say like we've got good plans for storylines. We've got a few good storylines planned for the future of Park Drive. Well, let's say like the coming weeks, and you know, it's, you know, Ethan leaving isn't gonna like destroy any of that, as we've kind of thought of even better ideas, and everything's gonna work out fine and dandy in the end. Well, not for the Park Drive characters in terms of like their storylines as such, but in terms of us getting episodes with good ideas, if that makes total sense, which is good. So yeah, who would to think, guys, that it's been a year since Noreen's house set on fire. I remember Steve and Paul tried to get out the window, and Paul caught his leg in a bit of fire, and it ended up paralysing his leg a bit. And
I remember that.
And Paul couldn't like walk properly for so long or work, and I remember like how he used to spend his days singing in his kitchen, singing in his front room. I remember that. I remember Steve come round the back one episode, and Paul was in his kitchen singing something like Summer Jam or something like that, and like bobbing up and down at his sink. And then
I remember that.
yeah, I remember that was quite funny. And there was also on Christmas Day he was singing "Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart."
Can I just wreck in the back of there?
Lol.
I'm gonna kick your ass in a minute.
Last Christmas. Yeah, that is exactly it. Yeah, that's what he was singing one time as well. And then another time he put a donk tune on in his front room and started raving, and Sean saw him across the road at the cafe. That was funny times. Oh, jeez. They were the old PD days. Like, it's so like weird how
You squats my third in
it's so
broad
weird. Like,
daylight.
it's so weird how
How things
yeah,
quickly
like how
change.
things have changed over the year in Park Drive. Like within that year, like Paul's lived in a mansion. It's now been knocked down, and oh, we've got Liam in the game now. We've got Harrison in the game. Yeah, you live in IB. Well, stay in IB for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird how like the year
get back, son,
shows.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
People you know, have died and ended up 6 feet under.
You listening, son?
An answer would be. Are you listening to him, son?
You listen to me, son.
Lol. Noreen, obviously still standing strong after all she's been through. And it's official, guys. The post office is officially moving here. Look, post office coming soon. And guys, are you ready for this? Ta-da! I've actually been doing a bit of work in here for a change, but I have actually had a little plan to like completely change this post office completely. It's going to go under the sort of idea of a little bit of a redevelopment. It's kind of going to be a case of me rebuilding the building and kind of like completely knocking the old shop down and remaking it. And the reason why I want to do this is because you guys won't know on this channel, but about 2 years ago nearly, I was building Driffield in Minecraft, and I built the shop on the corner up the road from me on my street, and it was a Spar shop, and it turned out like absolutely amazing. So I kind of wanted in a way to do a similar thing to that, and I want it like how the sign goes on the shop up the road from me, and make it have like a little upstairs. But we're just going to have to see what goes down. I might just end up like converting this one. We're going to see what goes down in Chinatown and stuff like that. We've got Liam in his garage. We need to build him a car in here today because he needs to get his he needs to get a he needs to get a little bit of work done, a bit of a first car to work on, a little something that he can obviously work on.
Oh, you two, put your pajamas on now. Come on, Kelly.
There we go. Look, got a nice little start of a vehicle here. I don't know what the rest of it's gonna look like, but he'll be able to.
Come on, Thomas. Don't just stand there like
apart from
weekend.
he can't physically get underneath because the slab gets in the way. So we're potentially gonna have to make this car just a block smaller if we want this to work, but it's not gonna be that good if we do, because it's gonna make the car like teeny. But sometimes you've got to do. Oh, it still won't work anyway. Oh Jesus, we might have something a little worse than I actually ever imagined.
Ice cream filled donuts.
See? Oh. Jabbo just never gives up, does he? I swear. Like, I literally told Harrison to make a party for PD,
Yeah.
and then Jabbo has just like sent loads of messages like, "Will you invite me?" Question mark. Question mark. An answer would be good. A question mark. Question mark. An answer would be nice. Yeah. So I put yeah, and then he puts yeah what, and then I put Harrison will invite you, and now he's just put 3 minutes ago.
See, I'm fucking streaming, dickhead.
But if Harrison's to invite him, then why do I need to tell him?
Yeah.
That's what I don't get. So yeah, guys. PD today is PD. I can't really spoil too much about what's going down in Chinatown, but you know, stuff is happening right now in Park Drive, and you know, all I can say is stay tuned. Really, there's nothing more that I can really say, if I'm completely honest with you. You know, Park Drive's one of them things you can't always necessarily give things away without ruining the story, if that makes sense. You've got to kind of be careful what you say, because you know it's like the real soaps and the real programs. They don't spoil what they're doing. If there's something like big happening, they don't say like, oh, Kane Dingle's gonna be involved in a car accident, he's gonna then later be rescued but sadly die in hospital. Like, they'd keep that like in the quiet, if that makes sense. So they wouldn't say who does it and who doesn't do it, and who does it and who doesn't do it, and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, my dad went to pick up his new car today. Well, hire car, because if you don't know, he was involved in a car accident yesterday. I wouldn't really say a car accident, but in other words, some stupid fat bitch pulled out in front of him and didn't look left and only looked right, and he had no choice but to go into the back of her, and she, you know, accepted all responsibility, and her insurance is paying a hired car for my dad, so he can still get around and, you know, whiz around the town and stuff like that. And it's a sick car what they've given him. Like, the technology in it is just absolutely, like, it's insane. Like, there's buttons for this and buttons for that and buttons for this and buttons for that, telling you your tyre pressure. You can connect your smartphones to the car, and you know, you can play your. It's a Vauxhall. I don't know what type of Vauxhall, and you can go ahead and play your iPhone music through the stereo. You've got like a button what you can press, and then when you're reversing, it brings up a reversing camera. Whew, you know, it definitely like 100% goes technical.
It's a bit of Vauxhall insignia.
Like, it definitely 100%.
A bit car,
yeah, you know, a bit like an estate car, really. You know, what can I say?
It's a bit of Vauxhall insignia.
Yeah, a bit like an estate car, really. Very nice though. You know, very technical though. Not my I like my technology, but when it comes to a car, I like a car what you go in for the thrill of driving the car, if that makes sense to you. Like cars with technology are good for me, but like they make all these like modern electric cars and these smart cars what don't make really any sound, and they have all these buttons what you press to tell you this and tell you that. But at the end of the day, like, I like a classic car where you hear the sound of the old door opening, and then you crank it up and you've got the nice smell, and you know, you've got the like ba 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 ba, and you know, like, you know, you just purely go out to drive it, not to press a load of buttons and tell you where you're turning, you know.
I'm gonna say this, Ash.
Yeah.
You get into a right babble sometimes. It's just gone. It makes me laugh.
Why?
Because you're like, yeah, and this and that and this and that. I
Yeah,
quite enjoy
but
listening to you.
yeah, I know, but I really honestly prefer an older car, like an Escort Mark One, or like an old Fiesta or something like that. Like modern cars are good, but
Apparently she's got to be there to try them on in the shop.
I don't know really.
Okay.
I can't tell you
Really?
really. So yeah, guys. So I'm gonna about leave this stream here. It's just been a little quick, short one, and you know. Oh wow, I think I've just made a mistake. Oh no, I haven't. It's all good. I thought for a second there, I'd maybe like, because you can't really tell what's the front and what's the back.
Ellie, come on.
Come on, Kelly. Ellie, Thomas, now, before I kick ass.
Lol. Alright, so we put this here. There we go, that's better. That's for his boot. Right, guys, like, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you guys in the next episode, or stream, or video, or ramble on.